team, he get a bag or a play, dog. He lying to my face, dog. That's why I hate y'all. Let a nigga try to taste me, chop it to his neck piece. Yeah. Let a nigga try to tell me, chop it to his neck piece.
Locked in with the sexiest nigga on Indy Pot, and I'm in the pot with 21K.
Yes, sir.
Juke doggy.
21K. Mr. My chain glow even when I cut the lights off. Do a nigga dirty, but I'm fresher than some lights out. You heard? Smoking backwood. That good. Goddamn me. Indy beat. What's good?
Man, you tell me, man, Mister. You be in Dallas.
I be on that road. I be in Dallas, but that's where I maneuver at, bro. It's a lot of opportunities. The stuff that I see down there is inspirational.
Man,
real talk, make me want to get $1 million.
I heard everything bigger in Texas, man.
Everything, bro. Cars. Everybody drive better cars. There's more people. Really bad traffic.
Influx of
horrible weed. Unless you know the right people, you gotta know like a rapper or somebody, cause everybody. They say D him. Do you feel me? They be on that Atlanta shit too. They
this
D
him. This ain't
this
bro.
Not him. This
That's
is
dude.
bro.
That dude. This dude like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker. That's not him.
So pause. What made you go down to Dallas? Like, was that always intentional? Like, that's where you want to be, or
since I was a kid, I've been going back and forth down there because my daddy's side lived down there. My daddy always stayed in Dallas. That's what people don't know. But whenever I got out, my brother was like, come down there, and one shot, my boy one shot had a place set up. I went down there, and once I had some studio time set up, I went down there, recorded the first song I dropped. I ain't going back. Boom, so I dropped that shit. We shot the video and like came back and shot the video in Kuwaita. But like I had always been down there. I locked in with like real life street stars. They like kind of like Say Cheese, Cousins type shit, you know. But they pretty solid. I like how they shit was. I recorded a few songs there, locked in, started networking. Met a few people. I met a lot of useful people down there. It's a lot more opportunities. Like people down there, they could be somebody just walking around. I'll be in LA a lot, but I stay here. Type shit. Can you hear me good? All right.
Okay. Now, are you signed to a label?
Yes, I am signed to Tank Entertainment, independent label based out of Dallas. It's more like a developing label. Like, you know, they already had their shit going on, but never really had like a lot of artists and shit. Nigga, I signed probably like, I don't know, almost maybe 8. I don't know. I signed a little bit ago, but you know, I fuck with him. I just, you know, came to him on some shit, nigga. This is what I want, this is what I need, you know what I'm saying? They was on, this is what we want, this is what we can do, and shit. I like how they was talking. And then they had an artist already that they got pretty far, you know what I'm saying? Check marked all that shit like that. So I'm just like, shit, I fuck with dude on a personal level anyway, you know what I'm saying? We was all real cool. And then it just happened. Like, it just literally just happened. It was
organic.
It was like organic.
Forced, so
yeah, it wasn't forced. Like, we knew dude for a minute, and we just chopped it up with him, and we was exchanging resources, networking, and I guess him and bro was already cool, and I locked in with him, and we met another nigga, and another nigga, and another nigga, and then it just it all came together, because, like, we had a nigga that was pretty big in Dallas. My nigga Gun, he signed to our label, too, so it's like 3 artists, you know, Gotti, me, Gun. You know what I'm saying? Gun come down here a lot and fuck with us. He be at some of my shows, just see him with me. But like that's who I function with.
So
like,
you still BLE, that's still you.
That's been living for life, nigga.
So that's you, but they just behind you, pretty much giving you that push. Like
Ben
they pretty much like
yeah.
they behind you.
Yeah, they gonna help me. You know what I'm saying? It's in days business, you know what I'm saying? So they gonna help me get on. I'm gonna do what I need to do in my business part and get myself on. You know, you take that opportunity to do it right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas won't do that. They get confused how the rappers portraying their lifestyle, try to live like that and go fucking broke on the image.
Man, we was talking about that discipline. That's the shit the niggas is going through, learning through life. Like you can't do whatever the next man do just because it look cool. You gonna have to do what's right for you. And a lot of motherfuckers is trying to like the next nigga gonna realize the next nigga made the right moves. He did that. He just didn't wake up and say I want this. He worked for that. People ain't putting in no work.
Yeah, you gotta understand too. I do a lot of research before I get into shit, like, cause I hate to be in a situation where I done signed the paper and I'm fucked over. So like, you know, nigga know what he's on contract about. Nigga know pros and cons and shit like that. And I mean, my situation's good. You know what I'm saying? But you understand, I went to major labels first and got the game and knew what I needed. And they told me, the major labels, I went to Atlantic, Gary Leon, he was like, we don't take you from 0 to 100, we take you from 60 to 100. And me being a street nigga with common sense and book smarts, with common sense, street smarts, and book smarts, I applied that, like, you know, little tactics from the streets into the shit and use my network and, you know, my you know what I'm saying, me and my bro, he bright, he a bright person. And we kind of we went to Atlanta for the first time when I went to see Atlantic for the first time, and this dude pulled us to the side, took us to smoke hookah the next day. He liked my song. I showed him I put in work. He liked it. We went and smoked hookah, and he gave us the game. He told my brother, he was like, you're his manager. And, like, you need to move like this. You know, this is how professional people move. You got to move professional. Like, this is how you get respected by people who do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we started moving like that, and it just went up. And we came up with it. You know what I'm saying? Came together with some good people. And the first song I did through that label is 100K. Everything else is just me.
So the 100K, that's going to be on, like, the next tape. Is that going to be through Tune Tank, or is that going to be through you?
You talking about the what? The tape?
Yeah.
The tape? Alright, so that one, I like, and because I did it all in-house, my resources, a lot of them songs, like, I recorded them from my studio or with Gino, or, you know what I'm saying, I could drop it, you know, by myself. But me being a businessman and, like, thinking, like, with the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying, shit, if I blow from this, they gonna blow. That means they a successful label if they help me blow, you know what I'm saying, in this business, and that's what I want to see. The dude I'm fucking with want to build a legacy type shit from this shit, and that's the energy I fuck with, because I got a passion for music, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, I thought, shit, nigga, you put more money in this bitch, you gonna get better results. You gotta market.
That's the thing, motherfuckers don't be realizing.
You gotta market. You gotta have a real budget. It takes money
to make money. You can't just make money just because you want it. Can't just make money because you got a passion or you good at something. You really gotta have something behind you, and that's the sad thing about it. Like, other than, like, I would say sports. I think that's why black people gravitate to sports, because you ain't really gotta have too much money behind sports.
Yeah.
But you gotta have money behind you to go to those camps, to get in front of them coaches. Mm-hmm. That's where the money come into play.
But if you bust your ass, you get them sponsors type shit. Yeah. You know, the little benefits they get, you know, whenever they, I get 20 bands or 40 bands, 50 bands for this amount of time. They, you know, they budgeting that they self and living off that. That's what it come with. Rappers, major labels is the banks originally designed for rappers. Yeah. It's just, you got to do a lot of convincing. The same way you put out a business plan, you need to have that business plan to present. If you don't got that, niggas can say they rap, they the best this, best that. If you don't got a business plan,
if you can't show a bank how they can make more money off you, they not gonna give you no money.
The bank not gonna do it anyway. That's what the labels is for. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you can if you smart, you know what I'm saying, you got a side business like you doing merch, that's the way you can get the bank involved. You know what I'm saying? You show them that income, and then they'll give you the loan. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I fuck with the credit unions, because, you know, credit is everything. So man, that's what once I learned that, my daddy gave me that game, nigga. I took that shit and.
I seen some of you. I think you might have tweeted it today, or I seen it today. Man, Twitter got a bullshit ass layout. He said, "I got good credit." That's
it. I got good credit, I ain't got no money. I got good credit, I don't got no money.
So we can go get whatever, but I ain't got no cash. And I be trying to break that to my homies, like, bro, we going to the next generation where money's obsolete. They gonna want to know what have you done with money to make your money more money. That's gonna be the thing, not what you can show me. Show me what you can do with it.
The money, then you make the money, then the money, you know what I'm saying, you got the money working for you. Yeah, my goal is $10 million, because that's how much it's going to take to probably just put into a few businesses to regenerate that shit. Like me, my plan with this music shit is to start businesses. I do music for as long as I can handle this shit on, like, you know, my mentor, for as long as my fans is, like, as long as it's going up. When it start getting to where people are just too much in my shit, like, you know, when it get heavy like that, I'm already have been invested, and I have, you know.
So you ain't going to rap past 40?
If I can be a Future, you best believe I'm gonna do that shit. But if it's, you know what I'm saying, like, I know what's really going on. The niggas you see falling out smoking crack on the side of the stores was the niggas who didn't understand that shit. Them the niggas that thought buying the chain and buying the cars and paying for pussy and throwing it in the club was really real. You do that shit when you really got it.
You
can't do it your freshman year. You gotta wait till you in the game, get that 10 mil or get them businesses. They say it take a crazy motherfucker to invest. I guess I'm crazy.
Don't trick off your advance.
Yeah,
That's the one thing they tell you. Like most all the smart people I've ever learned were for money. When they first got a bag, they didn't even spend
set
it.
on fire.
You don't even notice they had their bag when they first got it because they were still living their regular life and they were still doing regular shit. Even when they got the bag, because that money didn't change them. You give.
That's how you stay rich. Rich is a mindset, not an amount of money. Understand that?
Yeah.
Because you can give a dumbass nigga $1 million. That's why when people hit the lottery, you see them broke. You supposed to do that. So they put it back in the economy. That's how it work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, give a dumbass nigga $1 million. They're gonna lose it.
Shout out to them stimulus checks that we was getting unemployment. You feel me? That's really what that was. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the fact though. You feel me? Like you see it like a year, like last year, people was getting unemployment, and we back here a year later, motherfuckers still need money. You know what I mean? Because they was getting money for a year and they didn't do nothing with it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Nigga, that was too much money this year. How the fucking nigga ain't got a business plan together? That's what it's about. Nigga, I'm telling you right now, it's about the business. Nigga, if I'm gonna say anything for people in my town, Tulsa, we don't have too big of an industry. It is about business. Know what the fuck you are signing. You know what the fuck you are getting into. Know what you want to invest into, because it is not only about music. It's good if you talented. That's awesome. I commend you. You got work ethic. That's even better. But it is about business. You'll be fucked.
This is a business. Everything that you love is a business, and it's sad to say, but like everything got a dollar sign next to it. If you ain't making money with it,
that's how they look at. They're looking at the bag. They're looking at the bag, and ain't no major label gonna help you unless they getting the bag out for you. But if you really get it, you know what I'm saying, you do your shit properly, you can negotiate like more of a partnership, you know, because it's like 10 different types of shit you can get into. You know what I'm saying? Ones where they benefit most off of you and you just really in it for the image, you get a little pocket change. But if you're smart, then you'll make something out of that. You know what I'm saying? It's about what it means to you. Selling your soul is doing something that you know you can't do, and you just want the money right then and there. You ain't got nothing based behind it, you know? Nigga, I know exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do if they give me $1 million. I promise you, but it's about convincing them that you're worth it, you know? And it takes time.
You gotta convince them you worth $2 million to get $1 million.
That's my point, because people don't even understand when you get signed, they're not giving you that money. It's a bank loan type shit. It is. You have to give that shit back. Just in case nobody knew, when you get signed to a fucking major label, that shit is like a loan, and you have to pay that shit back. A lot of these niggas owe. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of niggas in the red.
Yeah, so just know what the fuck you want to get into. Because if you don't know no business shit, you ain't around the right people, they gonna help you fuck that bag up. But when you lose it, they're gonna be gone. And I'm gonna tell you some real shit. That's just real, nigga. That's real. I be trying to help niggas, fuck it. Yeah. Major labels give you money, you gotta pay it back. That is a fucking bank loan. If a bank give you money, you gotta pay it back with interest. You get $1 million deal, you're probably gonna pocket $500,000. You won't probably see the other $500 if you're not pressing that line. They gonna get out. It's business. They know you're not savvy to this. They probably gonna. So I'm coming expecting everything. They gonna be like, well, God damn it, this nigga act exactly for this and shit. In my head, I'm like, shit. If I can make a motherfucker sign a contract for the contract. Like, you telling me on this contract that there ain't nothing that's gonna make me have to do that. I'm on some shit like that. That's what I've been thinking. Can I do that? Shit, can I sign a contract for this contract? Because I don't know about some of this shit, and I don't want to have to go out of my way to do such shit. So can I sign the contract? I'm going to get this attorney anyway. But can I sign a contract that say that in this contract it don't say nothing about this? Shit. Gotta be a way.
And man, like with in any industry, music, sports, they say you don't need an agent and manager and all that. You need a manager to handle your personal, but you really need a lawyer or attorney to watch over your contracts. That's all you really need.
You hire your lawyer, you hire your attorney. Don't let your label hire that shit. Like, if you really want to, you know what I'm saying? If you fuck with your label, you trust them, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? My situation is good, but still, like anyway, from a personal business standpoint, no matter what, to always cross your T's and dot your I's. Get you a motherfucking attorney. If you got the money to get one, to get one.
Man, and keep him on standby just to him or her.
Yeah.
Gotta start saying her because there's some smart women out here
My mama.
that's gonna make sure that your best interest is because these labels, most of these companies, these corporations, they not looking for your best interest. They looking for their bottom line and them.
And if you don't ask for something, if you just wanted this one thing, they're gonna make sure you get that.
That's all you wanted. You
They're
get what you
gonna
asked for.
design that contract based off of that. Nigga, like, I'm the type of nigga read my contract. If something don't look right, on God, I'm sending that bitch back. Please adjust this. And if you can't, then I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to respectfully decline. Shit, I'm sure before I even did my shit, I was like, oh, I'll revise it, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't always take the first off.
Never.
On,
you know, you gotta look over that shit and if it's something right, see if you can be accommodated, nigga. The fuck, shit, it is what it is. Hell, if you can't,
so it sounds like you gonna be independent, because it's like you already know this game is to be played, so they not gonna do nothing for you.
Yeah, well, it's more
You
like
want
this.
a partnership.
Yeah. That's it.
Shout out
like
to them.
a
If you want that
partnership.
partnership.
Any independent, any boss man, any nigga with that type of mentality, in my eyes, like that should always be your goal. You work until you work your way up. You should never be just wanting to be no fucking worker. If somebody puts you on something, you know what I'm saying, you work your way up to a certain way and you feel like you got the same type of credentials and shit, and you feel like, okay, well shit, I could probably do this in my own lane too. Partner up. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit, if they respect you, they gonna let you do it. If they don't, they gonna try to keep you on them. Anybody keep you on them, shit, you shouldn't. They keep you under that. Yeah, exactly. It should be comfortable for you. Any situation should be comfortable. It should be reasonable to them when you wanna go up and boss up and establish some shit. As long as shit,
That's
I'm always giving motherfucker that credit.
Any relationship
business.
in life. If you're in a relationship and a person or thing wants you to stay a certain way and don't want you to grow, that's not the right relationship for you because that's containing to what you could be. You know what I mean? A label is the same thing. If a label only wants you to be a certain artist, a certain thing, push a certain line, and they only gonna give you a certain amount of money, you might not want to be there. But it's people out here.
They say the wrong. Off the rip, nigga, it was made known from the label to me that hey, we can give you 150K, but that we know you don't want that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They know how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Hey, I'm not finna do no fuck shit. If I done seen it, if I can make that, if I know a nigga with that shit. I know niggas with millions. Fuck yeah,
I need a mil ticket.
Yeah. They not finna be looking at me like this nigga Juke. What the fuck?
That's why I told you when on your 100K, like go grab a meal. You feel me? That's what's like the 100K. I love it.
But you got short term, mid term, long term goals, and those constantly change. The only thing that's consistent in life is change.
Hey, that's a little.
I'm a sensei with the shit. I'm a sensei with the shit, nigga. I'm a sensei with the shit, nigga. Straight knowledge, nigga. I'm like an owl, nigga. Straight knowledge.
Now, with your music you got going now, you got the 100K. Are you gonna start doing shows?
Yeah, but I'm gonna hold down on them. I'm gonna run like I'm gonna run my promo and shit and do my little thing on releasing and promo. You know what I'm saying? And
digital promotion, get on that.
Yeah, digital marketing and all that shit. All that good shit. We're gonna get on that. Push that. I already set my goals, my milestones. And then as I reach those, you gonna see me out. Celebrating, popping bottles, sections, really celebrating my accolades and my accomplishments because that's what you're supposed to do. You're releasing your endorphins after setting that goal. That's scientifically proven, nigga. Your shit gonna be released. If you set a goal, that's why it's good to set goals. If you don't got no goals in life, you probably not gonna be fucking happy anyway. You know what you want to do, you're like, when you get to that, you feel so fucking good. You haven't noticed it? You're like, man, I need to get this. When you get it, you're like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It feel good, nigga. You feel accomplished. You releasing endorphins in your head. That's better than weed high.
So, hey, if you ain't hear what Juke said, hey, 1, know what the fuck you signing. 2, set some goals and go grab them. And when you grab them, that's when you celebrate. Don't celebrate you having goals. Oh, I got a goal. Let me celebrate. The fuck? You didn't even do it. You know what I mean?
Do it. That's how niggas go broke. They have to celebrate for nothing.
They celebrating breathing.
Oh, I've been working 3 weeks. So when I come back to the town, I ain't that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when I leave, back to work. For real shit. I don't be doing all that extra shit. I don't do none of that extra shit in Dallas. Hell no.
You don't be
recording.
Out?
I'm networking with my music people. I got friends, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I pop out you know, with my friends, like to be outside, like on the scene with the industry nights, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, you know, just to get my face out there. But, you know, because you got to be on the scene sometimes to get their respect too.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. So they got to see you and look. You got to look familiar for a minute on their scene because they real bougie. But once they see you around them, and then they see you. Oh, you didn't have a section. Oh, now every time they get a section, you got one. Oh, now y'all got the most people in y'all section. Now y'all popping more bottles than us. Like they gotta respect it. They gotta take that. They gonna want to know who you is. You know what I'm saying? It's just like going to the fucking. This music shit is like going to the NFL. You go through high school, college. You get scouted. You get drafted.
You know what I mean? You gotta have a little bit of game.
These major labels, you gotta see which one is more fit for you. What type of artist they got. You gotta know who's the adult labels. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So Sony, University, and Warner is the ones that I've been in contact with, and that we know we deal with, and we.
You dealing with the big bros?
Hell yeah.
Cause them is the big bros.
Yeah, but I mean Atlantic, obviously, Interscope, like Capital. I've been to Capital before. Rock Nation hit me up this morning. I got a text message from Def Jam. So whoever they, but it just be it's normal, you know. It's just normal. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not to a point to where I know they're gonna be talking about shit. I'm very, adamant on what the fuck it's gonna take for this shit.
I put it on airplane mode and it still rang.
Oh
what the fuck Steve Jobs do with these iPhones, nigga?
What he got going, bro?
Bro, I put it on airplane mode, that hoe still rang out. But yeah, man, let's let that ring out. But
like, damn, bro, what the fuck going on?
I'm not trying to answer the phone. I'm handling business, man.
Man, come on, in the middle of the interview.
Man, that's so unprofessional for the big homies. Juke Doggy Dog. Juke Doggy Dog. 21K.
On me, nigga.
Now, is which one is? This is what I've always wanted to know. What is 21K compared to BLE?
Okay, 21K is like, everybody got like they little number. All right, so me and my niggas from 21st Street. The K is for carats, cause we say diamond gang. Like it was some other shit that we had going on the side. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna explain too much. You know what I'm saying? But the 21K, 21 carats type shit.
Okay.
So 21. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, pristine. That's like a.
Yeah, it's our little mark. That's why I got the K on my chain. It stands for the K.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I got another thing I want to ask you about. When I say these two words, you tell me what the fuck they mean to you. Oh no.
Played the fifth. I played the fifth. Hey, them niggas used to be tripping. Niggas used to be bad, nigga.
Badass little kids. We terrorizing Broken Arrow.
We was bored. We stopped. We wasn't in sports. We wasn't in sports.
So this is when you was making that leap off the porch.
That probably was like 15. But like if you from the ghetto, you can move a nigga out of this shit. And
you ain't gonna take it out of him.
So I'm from Muskogee. Me and my family, we from Muskogee. Being that we moved from Muskogee to Tulsa, I live north, kind of like City Clinton. Play for the Bulldogs, that shit. Then east. Then from east, like I said, I stabbed them white bitches. And them white bitches for grab my booty. And mama was like, let's put him around some
niggas. Yeah, put him by some ussins.
Yeah, so boom. Yeah, I went from there, and I liked how they schooling was. It was like, it was smarter people. It was like, okay, this is more of my speed. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of fucked with it, but I was still a nigga, so I was getting in a lot of trouble fighting in the bathroom, fighting in school. I got suspended every year from school. Just on some, but I never start fights. On my mama, I never start fights. But I always,
finish fights. Yeah. That's the job.
If you say you want to fight, when I see you, that's what the fuck we gonna do. I'm not gonna say this nigga stupid.
You ain't look like he already look. Man, him already know. You already know.
This nigga stupid.
You already know.
Oh God. But yeah, man.
They not cutting the check. Chester ain't cut that check yet. I'm be showing them no FaceTime.
Hey, cut that out. Blow that shit out.
He said, I don't start fights, I finish them.
Come on.
So you always done music, but it was like I know Juke came from football.
I was always a musical nigga. Like I wrote my first song when I was like in the second grade. You know what I'm saying? Like just writing and shit, because I always could sing. Like after I had my surgery, I started singing. And I've been in choir, like church choir, since I was like 5. So like I could really sing, you know what I'm saying? But that's not my thing. I just want to tell you my message, how I say it, for it to be me. So when you hear my music, I want that shit to be me. They be like, oh, when I hear the music, nigga, that sound like you. That's all I want.
So was music always a part of the plan, even when you was playing football?
It wasn't like it was. Yeah, I was always doing music, but like I didn't really realize like how I should do it until I get out of prison. Well, I went to prison. I was writing shit in there. You know what I'm saying? I was doing shit in there, and I was sending my brother videos, who my manager now. I was sending him videos and shit, and he was like, "Ain't you really think you can rap?" And one shot, he always knew, so he was letting me like, "Bro, I got this for you. I got this for you." And got out, locked that shit up. And when I was watching the videos of like my performances and like this shit, I was like, okay, I think I'm supposed to be doing this shit.
Yeah, you felt it like it's something big. You like, this me.
Yeah, cause when I did my first like show, I opened up for K Kim. So like it was lit as fuck. My first show when I get out, I opened up for K Kim. It was lit as fuck. People screaming, they seen me. Took my shirt off.
Oh, no,
I was still big. I'm kind of. I ain't.
That's when you had that prison, that prison. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Them honey buns was sitting on you. You feel me? You was ramen every other day. Type shit.
Ramen noodle. Tuna, a lot of mackerel and tuna.
I fucking hate tuna.
I scarf that shit down.
See that? That's them polys. That's why Polynesians is so fucking huge. Tuna and spam. That shit. That's their go-to. I can't do it. I'm a PB&J type nigga. But with me up to those, we gonna call it a day.
You motherfucker good.
Hey, and just like that, we out.
We out.
He was trying to chew it quick.